Emily Bronte was born in England and rarely strayed from her home there. She wrote only one novel, Wuthering Heights, and a few poems published in a book with other works by her sisters. She is a woman shrouded in mystery, for not much is known about her life. With Wuthering Heights as the only really substantial piece of literature created by Bronte, it is the source most people go to when evaluating her life.
The story of Wuthering Heights involves much sadness and misery in the lives of the two main characters, Heathcliff and Catherine. Heathcliff is an orphan who falls in love with Catherine Earnshaw, the daughter of the man who adopted him. She chooses not to marry Heathcliff because of his inferior status, and she eventually dies in a tormented state of mind. The plot then turns to the life of Catherine's daughter and the rest of Heathcliff's story. After a series of misunderstandings and acts of malicious revenge, Heathcliff also dies by starving himself. The two are reported to have been seen walking about on the moors in their ghost-like states.
The cover of a book is very important as it is likely to be the first impression the viewer will have of a novel. Most covers attempt to portray the sense of unhappiness and unrest found throughout Wuthering Heights, such as the cover illustration by Fritz Eichenberg for the 1943 Random House publication of the book. The harsh lines and image of a tormented Heathcliff are very powerful in conveying the themes of sadness and revenge found within the text.
Some artists, like Ruben Toledo, have created very Gothic illustrations to be used as book covers. This style is becoming increasingly popular. Toledo has also done illustrations for Pride and Prejudice and The Scarlet Letter.
Another more recent development for Wuthering Heights is its association with the Twilight series. The main character, Isabella Swan, constantly refers to the novel, and the plot of the series somewhat mirrors that of Wuthering Heights. A new cover resembling that of Twilight has been created for Wuthering Heights in an attempt to draw in the same audience.
We attempted to include all of these aspects in the cover we created. We include a picture of the moor overlaid with the ghostly image of Catherine and Heathcliff walking, holding hands. This appropriately creates the Gothic supernatural mood found within the text, and it's colorful and appealing to the eye.
Another interpretation of the novel can be found in the 1939 Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer film Wuthering Heights starring Laurence Olivier and Merle Oberon. The ending of the movie shows the ghostly and masochistic mindset present throughout the majority of the novel.
I'll pray one prayer with them. I repeat till my tongue stiffens. Catherine Earnshaw, may you not rest so long as I live on. I killed you. Haunt me then. Haunt your murderer. I know that ghosts have wandered on the earth. Be with me always. Take any form. Drive me mad. Only do not leave me in this dark alone where I cannot find you. I cannot live without my life. I cannot die without my soul.
Oh, my dear.
What's the matter, man?
Oh, God, man. Stark raving, man.
Dr. Kenneth.
I saw Heathcliff out on the moors in the snow with a woman.
A woman, you said?
Yes, a woman. I saw her with him plain as my own eyes.
It was Kathy. Kathy. Go on, man. What happened?
No, I don't know who it was. I was trying to get up near to them when suddenly my horse reared and plunged and I was thrown. I called out to them, but they didn't hear me, so I followed them. I tell you, I saw them both. He had his arm about her. So I climbed up after them. And I found him. Only him. Alone. With only his footprints in the snow.
Under a high rock on a ledge, near Penistone Crag.
Yes.
Is he dead?
No, not dead, Dr. Kenneth. Not alone. It was her. They've only just begun to live. Goodbye, Heathcliff. Goodbye, my wild, sweet Kathy.
While these visual interpretations are useful in their way, nothing can compare to the power of the text itself. Images can only portray so much of a book and can never give a viewer the full sense of everything within a novel. Similarly, film interpretations must always remove sections of the plot and characterization to create an ideal length, so important information can sometimes be lost.
For example, in the 1939 version, the film ends with Catherine's death and completely cuts out the second half of the novel, in which Heathcliff revenges himself on Catherine's husband, Edgar Linton, and the story of Catherine's daughter is told. When Heathcliff comes to visit Catherine at her new home, she is overjoyed in the novel, while the movie portrays her as being upset and cold toward him.
The power of the text lies within its ability to engage the reader's imagination, a trait that visual interpretations can sometimes lack. The film tells the reader that the ghostly figures of the main characters are what they appear to be, and then the film ends. Bronte leaves it to the reader to decide whether or not Heathcliff and Catherine really haunt the moors, allowing the reader to make the book their own. Text means more to an audience than an image or visual because they are allowed to form their own opinions instead of being told what to think.